everyone. I'm Jerry D'Ambrosio, Manager of Educational Content here at VectorVest, and welcome to this week's special presentation. VectorVest competitions are meant to engage our subscribers, to sharpen your skills as traders, and overall just to have fun. The October User Group Member Hot Stock Picking Challenge is underway, and frankly it's off to a fantastic start, and I'm here to tell you that it's not too late to enter. What I'm going to do tonight is walk you through how to register for the competition and begin trading right away. Now, I will say that for those of you that enter now, you will not be eligible to win money. However, I suggest you take the next few weeks to practice, to feel what it's like to be in a competition, paper trade ideas that you have, so that you're prepared for the next competition. And I know Dr. DeLito, as we speak, is cooking up the next competition. In the strategy section of the VectorVest views this evening, you'll see a link to register for the competition if you haven't already done so. Visitor registration closes Monday, October 14th at 3 p.m. Eastern Time. You'll fill out your first name, your last name, your email address, the VectorVest database that you choose to use, your username, your phone number, and the user group city of which you are a member. And here are the official rules for the competition. Each VectorVest user group member is allowed one and only one entry. Entries may use their native database, for example VectorVest UK or the VV7 US database. VectorVest will create and enter an empty competition portfolio in your account for you to trade with. It is important that you watch the special presentation given on September 20th of 2019, and that portfolio will be inserted into your program Tuesday evening so that come Wednesday morning you'll be ready to trade. You may cherry pick to your heart's content or create any trading system you wish, including automated trading systems. Each portfolio must seek to maintain at least 5 stocks and not more than 10 stocks. If the portfolio has less than 5 stocks for more than one trading day, the portfolio will be disqualified. Those of you who already entered the competition started October 1st, so you know how and when orders are executed. For those of you who are just entering the competition, if you have VectorVest end of day, trades either to open or close a position that you place in your portfolio before 8 a.m., that's Eastern Time, will be filled at the open prices. Trades placed after 8 a.m. will be traded at the next day's open price and will appear in the portfolio at the end of the day. And the same rules apply if you have VectorVest 7 intraday. If you have real-time, trades either to open or close a position will be filled using existing bid-ask prices during market hours. No pre-market or after-market trading will be conducted. Each portfolio will start with 50,000 monetary units. Commission type will be set to 495 monetary units. No margin will be used. All stocks or ETF selections must be greater than or equal to 1 monetary unit per share. Trading systems can be changed at any time during the competition. If you are a Derby subscriber, you may fill positions from the Derby or use a search. You may or may not choose to use a market timing system. All VectorVest decisions are final, and all submissions become the property of VectorVest. So once you register, again, a portfolio will be automatically inserted into your portfolio manager. So if I come to the top, click on Portfolios. The naming convention is as follows. You'll see a portfolio that says HSPC V, as in visitor, and you'll be assigned a number. You can manually add trades or use an automated trading system. So this morning, manually added Apple to this portfolio. And to do that, I'm going to click on Add Trade at the top. That brings up our Trade Now order ticket. And I'm going to add a couple of more orders. I'm going to click on Add Order twice. I'm going to start typing in symbols. HD for Home Depot. You can either buy, sell short, or buy to cover right here from your order ticket. I'm going to select buy. I'm going to select 50 shares, and the order type is going to be a market order. The next symbol I'm going to type in is TQQQ. It's an ETF, a leveraged ETF. Your portfolio, if you wish to cherry pick or trade an automated system, can have stocks and ETFs in the portfolio at the same time. I'm going to select buy. I'm going to type in 200 shares, and the order type is market. So you'll continue until you fill your portfolio. You don't have to use all your available cash. You can see I have almost $40,000 in available funds. I'll select preview orders. It'll give me my total estimated commission at the bottom right, total estimated cost, and I'll click on place orders. You'll get a message that your orders have been successfully submitted. Please close this window to view an updated order status. I'll click on close. You'll notice right from our order ticket here that those orders have already been executed. Now this is of course paper trading. We're not trading with real money. The idea here is to test out on paper some ideas that you have so that when it's time to put real money into the market, you're prepared. And right here from the Genius, I can choose to close any position in this portfolio, and simply to do that, you right click, select close position. It remembers how many shares you bought. You're closing a long position, so the action is sell. Order type is market. You're going to select preview orders. Gives you your total estimated commission at the bottom right, your total estimated cost, and simply click on place orders. Message says that it's executed and the stock is no longer in the portfolio. You can also choose to add stop criteria to this portfolio. And to do that, I'm going to click on the edit button at the upper right. I'm going to build a custom trading system. You can choose to or not to use market timing. So I'm going to uncheck the market timing box for the purposes of this demonstration. I'm going to go to the automation rules for the up situation, and I'm going to select none for the fill mode. This is an example of a cherry picking portfolio. I'm going to continue to cherry pick stocks and add them to this portfolio. I'm not going to use a search. I'm not going to fill from the Derby or use the Super Watchdog. But I do want to apply stop criteria here. So I'm going to click on stop criteria. I'm going to choose percent gain loss. I'm just going to simply choose a 30% gain, 10% loss. You can choose whichever stop criteria you choose. Select finish. When adding stop criteria, in order to have this portfolio fully automated, you need to make sure that you turn the Genius on. My Genius is on. I'll click on save. And it says, we see that you have made changes to your trading system. Would you like to apply this trading system stop criteria to your existing positions or only apply to positions you open from this point forward? I'm going to apply to existing positions. You'll see in a moment, if I scroll over to the right, the stop criteria will change from none to a 30% gain, 10% loss, and you'll also see the stop value for both your gain and your loss right here as well. If from this point you want to choose a search moving forward, so I've cherry picked a couple of stocks, one ETF, one stock. I have $26,757 in buying power left. If you want to continue but choose from a search, you go to click on edit, customize your trading system, go to the automation rules for the up situation. Now I'm going to select fill mode search, and then I'm going to choose my search. I'm going to scroll down to searches bottom fishing, and I'm going to select bottom fishing and rising industries. I want to keep the same stop criteria. If I click on more settings, how many positions do I want to maintain? Well, I have 2 already in the portfolio. If you want to maintain 5 positions, you're going to lower this number to 5. And what the portfolio will then do is it will take the top 3 stocks from the bottom fishing and rising industry search and trade them and put them into your portfolio. You can invest all your buying power. You can invest the average portfolio value, a fixed amount per position, repurchases settings, whether you want to diversify between industry and sector, you can do all that as well. You have a ton of flexibility with this competition, folks. So I'm going to click on finish. the Genius is on. I'll select Save, and what it'll do, it will take my buying power and spread it across the top 3 stocks from the bottom fishing and rising industry search. I'm now fully vested with 5 stocks. I have a 30% gain, 10% loss applied to each stop. With that flexibility, you can also edit your stop criteria as well. On one stock, you don't have to edit the stop criteria on the entire portfolio. So just for an example, if I wanted to edit the stop criteria on TQQQ, I would right click, I'd go to edit stop criteria, and I'd change it. If I wanted to lower my target gain to 20%, I could do that. If I wanted to change the stop entirely, I can do that as well. Once you make your necessary changes, you click on OK, and it will change the stop criteria only on the stock that you selected. And folks, as always, if you ever need any help setting up a portfolio, adding a trade, making changes to the portfolio, before you do all that, give our support department a call and they'll walk you through it. This is meant to be a learning experience. We're not trading with real money. I mentioned before that we're just paper trading. And the purpose is to sharpen your skills as traders, whether you're cherry picking or choosing from a search, creating an automated system. Practice makes perfect. You need to put in the work before you decide to invest real money. Right from the Genius as well, you can view the current leaderboard. So I'll click on leaderboard. And I said earlier that the competition is off to a fantastic start so far. In the lead is a user group member from Colorado Springs. Since the beginning of October, up 18%, up almost 3% today with 100% winners. In second place is a user group member from Hershey, 14%. And in third place, user group member from Houston, Texas, up 9%. You can click on the details here. It'll let you know the timing system, if any, that's being used, the current situation, the current trading mode, and the current search that's used. Now, looking at this information, I know that this user group member is cherry picking. They're not using a search, they're not using a market timing system, and it looks like they're cherry picking triple leveraged ETFs. Very interesting. You can sort by percent gain. You can see that SOXL, that's a triple leveraged semiconductor bullish ETF, up 12.5%. JNUG, that's a triple leveraged junior gold miner ETF, up 12%. You can select the trading system details. So the reason why I know this user group member is cherry picking is there is no trading system details. I can't click on it. However, Hershey, if I select it, this user group member is using a trading system. He or she is using the confirm calls. You could see the rules for when the situation is a confirmed up and when the situation is a confirmed down. As you can see, we are currently in a confirmed down. And this portfolio is buying long with stocks from the explosive EPS stocks 2 search, but this person modified the search to only find stocks that are under $10. You can see the stop criteria used here as well. Third place, I know right away because I can click on the trading system details here that this user group member is also using an automated system, not cherry picking, because we have rules here for both an up and down situation. We're using the primary wave here. We're currently in a primary wave up. This portfolio buys long during a primary wave up. The fill mode, it's using, it looks like, a modification of a technical search called the 3 and 8 day EMA crossover. And the modification that's made, from what I can see, is not only are we looking for stocks whose 3-day EMA is crossed above the 8-day EMA in the past day, this person added MACD crossover as well, a bullish MACD crossover over the last 1 day. There's the stop criteria, very tight stop here, 12% gain, 5% loss using the profit locker. Same stop on both sides. When the primary wave turns down, this portfolio will buy long again from this search. Now if I go into the Unisearch tool, that search was from another competition that we held called the 30-Day Dash Challenge. You can see all of the searches that we included in this Unisearch folder, and these frankly were the best from that particular competition. And if I go back to the leaderboard and scroll down, you can see that there are a lot of user group members here that registered at the very beginning of this October competition but have not yet begun to trade. See, these portfolios are all zeros here because they haven't made any trades in this portfolio. So if that's you, I would suggest to begin. Now you are eligible to win money because you did register prior to the beginning of the competition. You do have some catching up to do, of course. You can see Colorado Springs up 15%, Hershey up 10%, Houston up 8%. So you have your work cut out for you, but there's still about 2.5 weeks left until the end of October, so it's time to get started. Well folks, I hope you enjoyed today's presentation. Don't forget to tune in on Monday for our special presentation Q&A. That'll be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll talk more about the competition. You have until Monday at 3 p.m. We wanted to give you that hour. We'll review all the rules for the competition at 2 p.m. on Monday. If you have any questions, I'll answer them. And you have until 3 p.m. to register for the competition. We'll see everybody on Monday. Have a great day, folks.
Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Now, if you're new to the software or would like refresher information about the software, click on this Getting Started video right here. Thanks to all of your input, here's a YouTube video that we think would be perfect for you. Click right here. If nothing else, folks, just hit the subscribe button right here.